dude next to me isn't perfect, and my car is not running perfect. Let me show you my vehicle. That's right. I got a external battery charger because my battery kept dying. Unfortunately, not having a place to plug it in and charge it means that it's as low on battery status as it can go. So, oh, looks like it raised it up a little bit. We got a green bar now.
Nice.
You think I should try it?
I'll try.
All right. I was just talking to Jared about how, well, mostly people get embarrassed, but about fessing up to your mistakes and getting over it and admitting it, especially when there's something at stake. And of course, a lot of people, I was telling him, a lot of people like that I'm honest until I'm honest about them, except for with him. And he said, well, that's because I accept. How'd you say it?
Because I already know my flaws, I accept my flaws, and there's nothing you couldn't say that I haven't already said about myself.
Gay men. All right. So do you think I should try it or?
I would try. Go ahead and try it.
All right. I better not have lost my keys again. I lost my wallet. And we went and searched the house, and I found my wallet in my car underneath my feet. And as soon as I found my wallet, well, my keys were missing. All right. Praise be to the Jeebus. All right, so
Not my phone. It was in turn.
well, I'd ask them if they don't look big enough to even own a car. All right, so we're hopefully gonna get my car started, but it's being as temperamental as it can. Alright, I'm gonna try it one more time. Hopefully I got a better connection now. Fuck. Oh my god. Well, I would try to flag one of these people down, but they're all going the wrong way. You got any ideas?
Honestly, the only one I can think of is let it sit, but because it went down. I'd say let it wait until it gets to at least 3 or 4 before trying again.
It'll push start, but I can't push start it. Too fucked up in the back. I don't see any strapping young lads around here. Give them $1 a piece to push.
I mean, I have no problem pushing. I've had to push start vehicles before. But I'd say let it charge until it gets to at least close to 4 bars, and then
Well, I don't think there's enough battery in this though to get it up that high. I think if I'd have been a little more patient, it probably would have worked better. I think I'm gonna put the tobacco in my tobacco pipe because I got some regular tobacco and it tastes better than these menthols. Well, to me anyway.
I did shoot a text to Mom. She's on her way to come see if they have a jumper cable or something. Because I know if anything, they've got jumper cables. I don't know where they'd be coming from if they did, but...
There's a lot of stuff. Your mom, when she sat with me for that whole afternoon, like that lady called me back the next day and she treated me the same way that those officers did in Rawlins.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off, but I didn't get as pissed off as I should have, I guess. When she sat with me that whole afternoon, like that's literally what it is that I needed to have happen. To sit there with me and make the calls with me. And she was there to make that call with me. Claire came in and she wanted to make it about her. She wanted to, what it was, she wanted to get some money in order to help me, and she was there to try to force that help on me so she could get some money and go do her thing. Well, I had to try to explain to her, hey, there's a lady here who's here to help me, and I set up like 3 people to help me. The one that I set up from the beginning of the week didn't show up. The only one who showed up was the mom, and that was at the end of the week. And then the other 2 magically want my attention while I'm with your mom. I did see them and your sister down at Fred Meyer's earlier today.
Yeah.
How am I going to pretend I don't like them if they show up?
See, the thing is, though, is, the most you can do is apologize. And hope that, they take the apology, but I mean...
Well, I can't apologize for something that I'm likely to do again.
Right.
The thing is, if I'm in a state of fear, and especially if one of my friends ends up dead, if somebody goes missing, I'm going to freak out. That's the thing about me breaking the windows of low income. It wasn't just that I was being assaulted. It wasn't just that the cops wouldn't do anything. It wasn't just that the people in low income housing wouldn't do anything. Nobody was doing anything. It was the fact that all of it was all at once, and I literally went from one shitty situation to another.
Right.
And by the time I get something to help, I've already been there long enough that I'm being harassed by the bad part of the homeless population. I've already been blown off by all the services, which wouldn't have happened if I'd have gone into somebody from the start.
Right.
Plus, your mom's really smart. She knows the system pretty well, but she also knows it from a female point of view with a lot of male counterparts.
Well, she's also had to deal with it with my grandfather. My grandfather is completely illiterate. Completely illiterate. He can't read at all. He dropped out in 3rd grade and immediately went to work and never went back to school.
Got me in my grade 3. That's one of my favorite sayings, actually. When people assume I'm an idiot, I'm like, I got me in my grade 3.
Right.
I got me an education. I can spell my name halfway.
He can't even do that. My mom had to fill out all the paperwork. All of his paperwork. Always.
That's one of the things about my paperwork. I need someone to sit down with me and help me to understand it. Like, I'm in a state of crisis, but obviously, I'm able to maintain somewhat, despite the fact I'm scared shitless 24/7.
Right.
If I don't get this stuff turned in and get them to do something, then they get to continue harming me for the rest of my life. Plus, they get to continue harming my loved ones. And I don't want to have to kick anybody in the dick, so I don't kick anybody in the dick.
Right.
Oh, it's starting to get up to the third bar again. Oh, I gotta show you something cool. Oh, yes, yes.
No, I haven't sat down yet. Oh, the Yoda one. Those things are so cute.
Right? Oh my god, does his head come off? His head comes off!
Oh, that's so awesome.
Right? My Mandalorian head comes off too, and so does my Boba Fett. I like the Boba Fett best. Look at his daddy. Yeah.
Appreciates it. He was trying to use his jumper box, but it doesn't have. He doesn't ever have a place to plug it in, so it's not holding the charge. Mom just charged hers. Okay.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. No, I don't know. Well, I know how to charge it, but there's an adapter that goes to the back side of it. I don't
His
have
doesn't stick out like your guys' does.
Mine doesn't. Mine flips out.
I know. No, Mama.
it. Mine's inset.
His inset.
Yeah.
So his requires
An actual plug-in.
an actual
Yeah.
plug-in.
And my adapter for it, I do have one, but it's over at a lady's house at the other end.
You made sure to turn it off before taking those off, right?
No, I didn't. I'm not actually used to this whole mechanicking thing. The only reason the radiator's in there is because it was straightforward replacing it. But anything having to do with any of the wiring harness or any of that, I should clear
Mine
up because
doesn't
I'll
have to
break
turn
it.
on. Excuse me.
What's up?
Red. Oh, you're black. Okay.
I was holding black.
I was making sure.
Nope.
If you know how to put it on.
Don't you?
Yeah, we will. Very much. There you go.
If I was your mom, I'd get an attitude with you.
She always does. All right, and then I just.
You don't
turn
need
it
to
on.
do. No, don't do nothing.
All right.
The only thing that button does is turn on light.
Yeah, mine still works. All right, now mine says to try starting it while it's plugged in. Is it the same with yours?
Start the sprinkle.
Yes, ma'am. Perfect.
Good to go.
Oh my God. How many scutters are gonna rescue me today?
Huh?
I said, how many scutters are gonna rescue me today? That's 3 of you so far.
3.
Yeah, you, your wife, and Jared. Oh my God.
I was over at Harry's. All those branches and stuff I trimmed off the trees.
We're all not gathering them up.
I was loading them in the small trailer. I took 2 dumper runs already, but they're closed now. So I was just over there cutting more and filling up the trailer for tomorrow. And I had the big saw out cutting.
Okay. Gotta make sure you set for that.
You know, I got paid yesterday. I wasted mine too. You know what I wasted? No, besides that. We went down to Newport to Walmart, got a bunch of things. And then I said, no, let's go farther into Newport. I want Arctic Circle. And she goes, right there. And I said, I want 2 root beer floats. And I drank both of those within 5 minutes. I mixed up the ice cream in and tried to make a milkshake. They didn't give me enough ice cream. So I just, okay, and I bring it down. You know, the best way I can figure it out, and I told Mom, I'm going to have to get extra here, extra ice cream in the freezer. And then, you know, the one limit that was about 8 long, and a finger at the end about this big, and then it comes narrow, and then I can make my own milkshake.
You know, I can see that with a potato bag.
Well, that's what I called it, was a potato, you know, you get potatoes that way too, with that thing blended on it.
Yeah. Don't be doing that much. Both know it's not right. You gotta do it one arm at a time, like trust me, he understands frustration. So it works. But we did learn a couple of things cool because we were looking up some of the stuff and it ended up showing us that some of the people that, you know, that weren't there throughout the years finally got put away. I could have also
We'll be over that way in a few minutes.
correctional officers out back there that way. And all three of them have now been indicted and are behind bars. So it's still like not going to allow it. Yeah, now it's set. Gotcha. Gotcha. I better let you down.
Oh.
There? Yeah.
I didn't.
Y'all be safe. I'll probably get a hold of you Tuesday night. Just message you to remind you. Not
Tuesday. No. Sunday.
Sunday night. Yes, sir. That's what I meant. I'm glad that you understand. My words aren't coming together, but my meaning is there.
You're good.
All right. Also, I'll give them some apologies when the war's over. There are a lot of really nice people in this world. There's a lot of people that their understanding is only from their level, well, their life experiences. And sometimes people's life experiences keep them busy. And that's one of the things the police preyed on, is that my friends and family are all broke. Now, protecting my little sister and my niece is important, but also not having severe panic attacks until I have another meltdown, that's pretty important too. People don't understand that I end up having panic attacks until I have a meltdown, and then when I have a meltdown, I'm harmed for having a meltdown, which I never wanted to have to begin with. Oh my God, there's a stop sign here? Alright, I ran the stop sign earlier. I'm gonna admit that. I ran a stop sign. Alright. But I just realized it now because I didn't see the stop sign earlier. I don't know how I didn't see it. Oh my God, chickens in their yard. Nice. I want one of the I Am Samani roosters, and one of the, it starts with a K. It's also a black chicken. I want to get a rooster of each, and then I want to get some Indigo Gigante chickens, and a couple of either Brahmas or Jerseys. They're both very large chicken breeds. The I Am Samanis are supposed to be good for people who have iron deficiencies. That's actually part of what the coloration comes from. Lots of iron. Shit. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad it started up. That could have really sucked. Now, since I am in town, there are people that I need to worry about because they're just angry people. There's also the fact that I do have to worry about Farnsworth. I've had a couple of people say that they've seen him recently. Ah, fuck it. We'll just go this way because I didn't pay attention to how I was revving it up, and I went right past where I should have. Around here. Delmont and Forth. Anyway, there's also a type of chicken called a Turkish silky, and it's not actually a silky, but it has a very prevalent crescent ridge, a V ridge, um, for its crest. And it also has extra toes like the I am Samani. They can also breed with, I want to say green guineas. Is that right? No, that's not right. Green jungle fowl. That's what it is. A green jungle fowl can breed with a chicken. The I am Samani green jungle fowl mix looks really weird. And the reason that people like the green jungle fowl, they don't actually get them for meat or anything like that. I mean, you can eat the meat. But people usually get them for the feather collections because they're some of the most brilliantly vibrant feathers that you can get. And they have multiple different types, different colors, and different patterns. I don't know why I'm telling you about chickens other than I saw some walking through town. They look like black jerseys, except they weren't big enough. And I don't know enough about chicken breeds to know what they are. I know a little bit more about cattle breeds, but not a lot. What I know about cattle breeds I learned when I was trying to get a job working with horses. I never got to work with the horses because the horses are for riding and the ATVs are for ranching. We're in the modern world and all that. So I got to learn how to tell a Charolais from a Brahmin. One's black, one's white. It's easy to tell the difference between a Jersey cow and, like, say, a Swedish. The ones that they have down here, they look like a Jersey Swede mix. I mean, they're definitely primarily Jersey, but they have a little bit of face coloring that if it was a little darky, a little darker, a little bit different shade. They have the slight markings of sorry, I gotta pay attention to my driving. There's somebody pulling weird into that. He pulled out of traffic into the middle lane and then he pulled back in, so I had to make room. Easter egg hunt. Oh yes, we were talking about chickens. It's a good thing that sign reminded me. Tillamook Veterinary Hospital. Well, there's a good place to take your chickens if they get sick, I suppose. And right now we are passing by the Blue Heron French Cheese Company. And they have chickens there too, just so you know. I don't go to McDonald's because they're not okay with being recorded, and I'm not okay with not recording. Well, I'm almost back to Fred Meyer's. Like I said, I'm not going to have time to really set anything up. But I do at least have time to charge up some of my electronics in there a little bit and not eat up my electricity in my vehicle. I gotta write down a short list of prioritizing what's more important for right now and what's most important for slightly in the future. The thing is, getting me into housing is important, but I can't do that to the exclusion of everything else. Also, with these guys sending us to people that are not mandated reporters, that puts it in a really screwed up situation. It was good to see the Scudders today. There's a whole bunch of recordings that he's never going to be able to see because he's not going to have time. But letting him know where some of the videos are, what the names of them are, and also trying to make sure that I send the information and the conversations that I have with him to him. Get to see what the difference is between somebody freaking out because some guy is letting her know she dropped her purse, and is a man supposed to freak out? Oh my God, she was trying to touch my neck. Shroud. I wonder if that's company name. Anyway, I do have to turn in the assault by the 5:46, so it's 6 o'clock basically. I gotta figure out a little bit off my computer, maybe. It'll also hopefully update it with some of the older stuff that I haven't been able to gain access to. It's difficult to get all this done in the 5 minutes that you see somebody. Like the stuff with Molly Smith, I gave her evidence a long time ago. Pulling their bullshit. I go to people for help, as always. I mean, it's not my first rodeo, and it's not the first time I've had to deal with Scott DaCosta and his goons. When cops decide that you're guilty without looking at any evidence, and they commit crimes against you without looking at any evidence, and then they refuse to look at any evidence, and then they lie about evidence, it's a good thing people like me record everything. Unless you're somebody who lied to me and ended up recorded lying, which happened a lot. So, I mean, it's not like those of you who actually did that are alone. It's not like that shame is yours and yours alone to bear. Everybody screws up. It's those who admit that they screw up that make the world a better place, because they're actually after progress, where you guys are just actually after watching your own ass, covering your own ass, getting involved in other people's business, and then playing like you're a victim after you done trolled. Well, you got busted trolling, dummy. You got busted. Of course you're gonna fucking throw a tantrum. See, I was pissed off because people slandered my name. You're pissed off because I told the truth. Many people are like, Sean, you're the most honest person I know. I love that you're as honest as you are. You're so real that you're the realest guy I know. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Y'all love that I'm honest until I'm honest about you. A lot of people wanted to say, oh, you're blaming me, you're blaming me. I'm like, I wasn't. I was explaining that the situation that you were involved in was a very fucked up situation, and that it did have a bearing on the situation, and that it was over the situation I was in with Natalie. You know, all they had to do is leave me alone. That could have been probably the best decision of Natalie's life right there. Don't go spreading rumors. Tell the truth. Now, if you're embarrassed and your sister starts telling rumors, well, tell her to knock her shit off. Natalie, it's obvious you thought she was in love with me. Alicia didn't treat me much differently. What are the chances I was the boy they were fighting over? Well, does it fucking matter? I didn't make them fight over anybody. Now it's time to... Hold on a second. Looks scary, right? I gotta do the Maori thing. Ah. 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 I know how to be scary. I know how to act like your predators. Many of them predators have been my predators. I ain't no dummy. You want to be a sly little shit, make sure you're more intelligent than I am, because I'll fucking catch your ass doing it, and I'll post it on the internet. Happy goddamn Christmas.